Okay, so welcome to the first Sunday stillness. So the first one I think we're going to do, I'm calling it kind of entering the year in rhythm, and it's a mixture of intentions and mantra. So let's begin. So as we begin this new year, the invitation isn't to abandon the year that's just passed, it's to harvest it. So there were things last year that were probably heavy and things that were quietly powerful. And you don't need to carry everything forward, but there might be wisdom, strength, or truth that's worth bringing with us into what comes next. So I'm thinking about this meditation as not really being about pushing into the future, but more about realignment, so gently returning to what feels true. So let's settle in and just take a moment to get yourselves as comfortable as you can be. Adjust your seat, add warmth, find comfort. Comfort isn't indulgent here, it's supportive. And then just take a long, slow, deep breath in and an unhurried breath out. Again, just breathing in and softly releasing. And if your eyes haven't already closed, you close them if that's comfortable for you. And simply notice the contact points beneath you, beneath your feet, your legs, your seat, your spine. Notice how you're being held. And you might quietly say to yourself, I have arrived. As we continue to settle in, just bring awareness to the crown of the head. And let the forehead soften. Let the muscles around the eyes ease. Unclench the jaw and let the tongue rest easily in the mouth. Allow the shoulders to drop just a fraction. That small permission to let go. Notice the heart space. No need to change anything, just noticing. The belly softens. The pelvis is supported. The legs and feet are held. And with each exhale, allow tension to drain downward, as though it could flow into the earth beneath you. With each inhale, imagine steadiness and nourishment rising back up. And if it feels okay, begin to just lengthen the exhale just slightly, one beat longer than the inhale. And this is a quiet signal of safety. And as the breath settles, gently invite the word moksha into your awareness. Moksha. So not as something to analyze, but as a felt sense. So moksha means freedom, not freedom later, freedom now. With each silent repetition of moksha, allow a softening, a loosening of what no longer needs to be held so tightly. And bring to mind one thing you feel complete with. So it could be a habit or a pattern, a role that you take on, or a particular pressure. It doesn't have to be anything dramatic, just something you're ready to loosen. Notice where you feel it in the body. And as you exhale, silently repeat moksha. Let the body release its grip even a little. Moksha. And imagine placing what you're releasing into hands wiser than your own. Maybe the earth, life itself, something steady and vast. You don't need to carry it forward. And now allow moksha to fade gently into the background. We're now going to invite the sense of ritam. And ritam means rhythm, not speed, not effort, but timing. So ritam is the natural cadence that governs your breath, your heartbeat, the seasons, rest and movement. So feel that rhythm organizing you from within. And let the breath receive on the inhale. And let the exhale settle. And send your spine aligning naturally and your breath finding its own pace. Just bring to mind one value you'd like to live by this year. Just one. No need to agonize over whatever comes to mind first. Let it be simple. Imagine that value has a tone, so like a tuning fork within the heart. And each time you sense ritam, feel that value resonating more clearly inside you. And this rhythm becomes a quiet reference point, a way of noticing when you're in alignment and when you've drifted off course. And now you can let go of ritam and rhythm and bring your awareness to the center of your chest, at your heart. Imagine a doorway behind the heart, a doorway into your most honest, grounded self. And with each inhale, breathe towards that doorway. And with each exhale, allow it to open a little bit more. And now gently ask and listen without forcing answers. What are the words that I've longed to hear? What are the words I've longed to hear? Let whatever comes be enough. And then what are the words I've longed to say? Allow them to be spoken silently or softly. And if no words come up, don't stress, that's fine. And then you can ask yourself, what wants to be lived through me this year? What wants to be lived through me this year? And this could come as an image, a feeling, a word, or as a silence. The silence is also an answer. And the next thing I want you to ask yourself is, what am I ready to commit to? What am I ready to commit to, but with gentleness and courage? finally, what is my next true step? What's my next true step? Not the whole path, just the next step. And imagine placing that step like a seed into the fertile ground of the heart. No forcing, no attachment to outcome. I'm going to close with a mantra, but not as a demand, but as a reminder. So we're silently repeating to ourselves internally, Om Moksha Ritam. Om Moksha Ritam. Om Moksha Ritam. And if the mind wanders, that's okay. And each time you notice, you just gently return to Om Moksha Ritam. I'll watch the time. We'll be here for about 5 minutes. And then when you hear my voice again, we'll sit together in silence, resting in the rhythm and vibration. Om Moksharitam. Letting go of the mantra and sitting in the vibration, in the stillness. And now let's take a long, slow, deep breath in and let that breath go. Let's do that one more time. Long, slow, deep breath in and release. And let's seal this meditation, the answers to the questions that we asked. So sealing the intentions, the seeds we've planted, sealing this magnificent new year that we're stepping into with so much runway before us by chanting Om just one time to the hymn of the universe. So taking a long, slow, deep breath in. And then when you're ready, you can just open your eyes. Okay, very good. We did quite well. That took a little bit longer than I thought. So the next one will be much shorter. I will adapt it to, yeah. So we're going to end up doing a body scan. And I don't have time to tell you about the recent research findings. Actually, body scans have different, I used to think they were one thing, but you have different types that have different effects on your mind and body, which if I ever have time to tell you about, I will. But it's not now. So again, just shift about, make yourself, if you get all your restlessness out, if you feel restless, or we're just going to settle straight back in. So again, closing your eyes, lying down if that feels good, sitting up. As my favorite meditator says, comfort is queen, and I really like that. And just keeping gently moving towards ease. Allowing the eyes to close and just feeling the weight of your body being held. Nothing to fix here, nothing to achieve. Just breathing and noticing. And just bringing your attention down to the tip of your toes. Breathing gently into the toes. And on the exhale, allowing the toes to soften. Just noticing what's there. And let it be. And then moving the awareness to the soles of your feet. Breathing in. And softening on the breath out. Witness. Accept. Moving your awareness to your heels. Breathing in. Softening on the breath out. Noticing what's there. And accept. Awareness drifting up now towards your legs. Breathing in. Softening as you breathe out. Witnessing without judgment. Making space for whatever you find. Bringing your attention into your hips and pelvis. Breathing into this space, letting it soften, witnessing and accepting without judgment. Now drifting your awareness to your lower belly. Breath moving gently here, softening the organs, the tissues, the space. Up into the solar plexus, the center of will and effort. Breathing in and letting go. Bringing awareness now to your heart space. You might imagine the breath arriving here with kindness, with warmth, with compassion. Breathing in, softening as you're breathing out. Witnessing and accepting without judgment. Attention now drifting towards your shoulders. Let them drop down and away from your ears. Let the upper arms get heavy. Elbows, forearms, hands and fingers. Allowing the arms to feel heavy and supported. And bringing your awareness now to the spine, starting at the base and slowly traveling up vertebra by vertebra, softening as you go. Coming all the way to your neck, your jaw, letting the teeth part slightly. Softening around your cheeks and your mouth and your nose. Eyes resting back into their sockets. Forehead smooth. Tension now at the back of the head, the crown of the head. Breathing in and softening the whole field of awareness. And now gently scan the body from toe to crown. Slowly, patiently. And if you notice any area of tension or holding, acknowledge it. Breathing in, softening, and letting it be exactly as it is. There's nothing wrong with you, nothing to fix. Sensing the whole body breathing together now, one unified field. Held, supported, steady. And as we begin to close, let's just bring a little bit of movement back into the body, maybe your fingers and toes. But place a hand on your heart or your belly, anywhere that's comforting for you. And let's take one slow, nourishing breath in and an easy breath out. And then in your own time, when you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes and bring yourself back. Oh, Andrea. And I'm impressed you're still awake, Andrea. Oh, Jackie's awake. That's very good. Very good, everybody. Thank you for joining the first Sunday Stillness. I'm wondering if half an hour felt like a long time. Obviously, it's double what we were doing, most of us, in the mornings. But yeah, well done. Well done, Janet. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you.
Thank you.
I see some of you. I see some of you later, and some of you
Yeah,
not.
see you later.
Yeah. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. See you later. Bye. Bye. Bye, Janet. Bye, Jackie.